everyone, welcome back to my little vlog experience, episode 2. So I actually wanted to do a little life update if anyone cares about my first day of senior year. So on my last video I mentioned that I was going for marine biology and getting all that switched over, but things did not go as planned. After breaking everything down with my counselors and everyone, I was told that it would take me another 2 entire more years to get a marine biology degree, and to kind of put that in perspective, like right now I'm pursuing a bachelor's in science, and then marine bio is like a separate sector, so instead of having bachelor's of science I would have a degree just in marine biology. So I actually decided to stay on my track of a bachelor's in science, but my major is changed from pre-med biology to organismal ecology, and that's kind of like vertebrate and invertebrate behavior and their environment and studying all that. So it's like field work, which is perfect because I still want to go to vet school and I still want a concentration in marine animals to do surgery, rescue, rehabilitate, and return to the ocean. But today's video is going to be all about committees. I'm pretty sure every college has some sort of committee program about how to get into graduate or med school or whatever you're trying to do. So I didn't even know what this was or what anyone meant when people kept mentioning, like from freshman year, like committee meetings, your pre-med committee, and I was like, okay, great, like they're just people that keep track of your transcript and everything you're doing. So my junior year last year is when someone came up to me and goes, like, we have a huge meeting, and they're like, if you're interested in med school, if you're interested in any sort of other school, you have to attend this meeting so you know what it's all about. Basically, it's a group of all the department heads or people that are chosen to be on the committee, and these people are really important. They're the ones that are going to say, this girl is okay to move on for her senior year and move on in this field, and we think she's a good choice for the career choice she's chosen for herself. So what that means is there's someone in the, like for me, since I'm science, our committee, there's a head of the physics department, and then there's a committee member for chemistry, and there's a committee member for biology, and there's a committee member for, you know, botany and like all the other sciences that you've had to take as gen eds. So at my school, it was 8 people, so it's 8 separate meetings I had to have with these people. They ask you about yourself, your track, they look at your transcripts, your grades, everything, and there's like a piece of paper and they sign. Okay, like Sophie came and did this meeting. So once I was done with my 8 meetings, there's this big meeting where it's all the committee people, so it's all the heads of your department. And before I even got there, I had to ask people for letters of recommendation for the people of this committee to even consider meeting with me. So I had to go talk with other professors and say, hey, I'm trying to get into dental school, and you know, my school has a committee team that might write me a cool letter if I get letters of recommendation. So I had 3 professors do that for me, and then I could start the whole process of meeting with those 8 committee members. The big meeting is stressful, so they have all these people in the committee have reviewed your transcripts, they've talked with you individually, they know your goals, they know what classes you've taken, they know what you've done with it, and they really just want to see if you are interview ready for your med school, graduate school, vet school, like whatever. If the meeting doesn't go well, I mean, it's just so weird. Like, one of the professors I talked to say, well, we never technically deny anybody a letter. Like, if you're persistent and you need a committee letter for school, then we can't deny it, we'll write it, but it won't be that great. So that kind of sucks. Like, if your meetings don't go well with the 8 professors, and then your big committee meeting doesn't go well, like, they could just be like, hi, this is Sophie Churbridge, and she may be adequate to go about vet school. But if the interviews do go well and you show them your grades are going well and you know you have extracurriculars and they're impressed by your letters of recommendation, they could write you a rockin' committee letter, and that will just tell whatever school you're applying to, like, maybe we should consider this girl more than this person, which is great. One thing I wanted to clear up is that a committee letter is not the same as letters of recommendation. Like I said, I needed letters of rec for this committee meeting. It's not the same as getting letters of rec for school. So that was just for the meeting, not for vet school or dental school, what I was doing at the time. So not everyone gets committee letters, but it's an awesome addition. Like I said, it might make someone else consider you more heavily than you might if you don't come prepared with that letter. So if I put this committee letter on my application process plus individual letters of recommendation from other professors specifically for vet school or dental school or med school or whatever you're doing, then that would be great. And then you have a little extra piece, a little more oomph to your application that says, this is me and I got an entire committee to say that I'm great for this school, So that's what that's all about. Yeah, if no one tells you about it, if you don't get emails about it at school, I would definitely take the initiative to ask your counselor, your advisor, or even the head of the department, send an email. It's so fast. You could get your school to write you a committee letter, and then you could be on your way to whatever you want to do in your life. But anyway, I just wanted to clear that up because a lot of people ask me, and a lot of people don't understand, like, people would ask me, what are you doing today? I'm like, oh, I have another committee meeting, and they're like, what does that mean? And it just means I'm meeting with another of my 8 people to hopefully get a big letter that says I'm great for vet school. So yeah, this is more about me now, but I got all of that done for dental school already. I had my 8 meetings. I had the 9th really big one with all the committee people in there, and then I got my letters of rec, and then I decided to change my major, so I have to go and do it again for vet school. So hopefully they all say yes and think that's a good fit for me. But anyway, I hope this helped a little bit. If there's still confusion, you can always leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer. You can always send me a message too and I'll answer it that way if it's more of a personal question or anything like that. I will do my best to assist you with that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope it helped, and I'll see you on Friday.